Today we're going to take a look at MBRP's axle back option for the 2018 Mustang GT. So we know by now that anytime MBRP comes out with something new, Jesse's going to come here and tell us all about it. So tell us about this system. You said this is your Pro Series.
This is our Pro Series axle back for the 2018 Mustang. This is a muffler delete system here. And what you see here is basically, this is made of our 304 stainless steel, so this is our best grade of material that we offer. And this particular kit, as you see, is basically all of these parts right here. So 2 muffler delete rear sections for the axle back portion, and then 4 tips for the quad tip, and then obviously the clamps.
And tell me about these tips, because these are gorgeous. These are definitely cool looking, something unique.
Yeah, these are our carbon fiber tip upgrades. So basically we had a lot of guys looking for additional tip options for the Mustang, and we launched these last year and have been very, very popular with Mustang guys. So this particular application would call for 4. But these are the tips that this particular kit comes with, and these would be an upgrade.
And these aren't specific to this then? Any of your systems, you can get the carbon fiber as an option?
Correct, yeah. So we offer a couple different sizes and diameters. We have a 4-inch like you see here. We have a little larger, a 4.5-inch diameter, 3-inch inlet, and a 2.5-inch inlet. So a couple different options.
Okay, let's get started with the installation.
All right, excellent.
For this installation, with a lift or a jack and jack stands, 3/8 ratchet, 13mm socket, 15mm socket, 8mm Allen key, exhaust hanger removal tool, tape measure, marker, sawzall, and safety glasses. Now, to begin the installation, my 2018 has already had a couple different exhaust systems, so we have cut our cat back already on the car. So we're going to show you some stock footage of where to cut and how to do it, and then we'll begin the installation of the MBRP. Where you're going to cut, basically going to follow this curve until the pipe gets straight. The first section of the straight part on both sides, we're going to mark and cut. And once you cut it, and slide it out of the rear hanger to remove it. Once you make your cut, you want to grab a file, just clean up this edge here, make sure there's no excess metal sticking out so it'll be easy to get the pipe to slide over. So the pipe's cut, we can begin the installation. Jesse's going to walk us through it. Obviously, it's pretty straightforward.
Pretty straightforward. Just going to start with the passenger side, and we're going to snug it up into place, put it in the rubber hanger first. Make sure you have your clamp on the pipe already. Slide it in. So our tips are actually bolted onto this particular application, and we actually do that for a couple reasons. First off, almost everybody likes their tips kind of their own way. On the 18, I actually kind of like our tips angled a little bit, where on the 15 to 17 cars, I like them straight up and down. So this is purely kind of at your will. You can do it however you'd like, but these we're gonna do kind of like this. All right, once you get the tips where you want and tighten down, you can actually just repeat the process on the other side, and then you're finished.
Now, the muffler delete style axle backs were very popular on the 15 through 17. I'm sure they're going to sound great on the 18 as well, so let's fire it up. Now, you can always tell the muffler delete. It definitely has a very distinct sound at idle. You have that crackling, popping, aggressive sound, something we're definitely used to with the muffler delete. Let's take it on the road and hear how it sounds. So like we mentioned in the video, this MBRP axle back is a muffler delete. Now, muffler deletes have always kind of been a curiosity for me because, you know, back in the day, you just never took your mufflers off. Like, taking the mufflers off would make the car obnoxious, painful to drive. You know, anybody that's ever been on an NMRA race at 6 in the morning when the open comp cars start off with no mufflers know exactly what I'm talking about. You literally just, it's painful. Well, now though, with resonators and catalytic converters and everything else on these cars, taking the mufflers off actually sounds really good. Like, this is just an axle back, and the car sounds great. It's a lot louder. It's got a lot better tone to it. You know, it gets a little bit of rasp with the higher RPM. It's got a deeper tone down low. You know, it really, really changes the car by simply just doing an axle back install. We have a lot of people when we talk about doing a muffler delete, it's like, oh, I got a muffler shop do that. It's like, yeah, sure you can, but you know, you gotta look at the MBRP. It's priced right. You're getting 304 stainless steel, high quality stainless steel, beautiful tips on it, fits great, and really, really not a lot of money for what you're getting. And it'll really wake the car up. I mean, the sound of this car when you get on it, like I said, you put it in 6, we're cruising now, like 1800, 1900 RPM. You really even hear it back there. You can hear it a little bit, but it's not drony, it's not boomy at all. Now, I just love when you get off the gas, the crackles and pops that it makes. So Jesse, I like the muffler delete on the previous model. The Pro Series sounds awesome on the 18 as well. Now, what do you think about this with maybe a resonator delete? Too much, or?
I think it'd be a little aggressive. I mean, I think someone would really need to want the loudest possible.
Extreme, over the top kind of loud sound. But I mean, the fit and finish was great. Installation, as you saw, was easy. Figure what, half an hour?
At the most, yeah.
Back on the road in no time.